The man is a braggart and a blowhard. Indians should be more like Americans in this regard and not take Donald Trump literally. If you ask Donald Trump, he single-handedly won the World Cup. He invented the internet. If you ask Donald Trump, he single-handedly won the World Cup. He invented the internet. He cured cancer. The fact of the matter is, Indians should be more like Americans in this regard and not take Donald Trump literally. The man is a braggart and a blowhard. But behind that bravado, what he's signaling is the United States was helping mediate. Where I think Donald Trump made a very bad mistake, however, by suggesting that he would use trade to compel a ceasefire. He is signaling to India in the government or in the opposition that India can no longer trust the American defense industry. For all the discussion last February of allowing India to join the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter program, Indians would have to be crazy right now to actually purchase the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter, because what Donald Trump was signaling is that we could disrupt the supply chain when India needs these aircraft most. In other words, Prime Minister Modi should not make the same mistake that the Shah of Iran made prior to the Islamic Revolution. If you recall, the Shah of Iran had purchased billions of dollars worth of American F-14s, which in the 1970s were the top-notch fighter jet in the world. And then, when the Islamic Revolution happened, of course, we didn't provide the F-14s to the Islamic Republic of Iran. And this has become a diplomatic bone of contention ever since. Now, we're not talking about anything like the Islamic Revolution in India, of course. But this parallel should be front and center in the Indian consciousness. What happens if the United States doesn't fulfill its contracts? I mean, the irony here in wanting to sell India the F-35s was the United States diplomatically and militarily was taking advantage of the fact that Russia defaulted on its contracts with India because Russia needed its spare parts, its ammunition, and its aircraft engines for Russia's own war with Ukraine. Now, Donald Trump, basically because he likes to talk off the cuff and he puts his own interests above those of traditional diplomacy, has completely undercut the American defense industry and the American defense relationship with India. That I see as the greatest ramification of Donald Trump and his loose lips.